Hello, and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be ranking the top 15 NVIDIA GPUs of 2026. Before we begin, I'd like to mention that this ranking is based on three key factors: gaming performance, price to performance value, and AI performance. Each GPU will receive a score from 1 to 10 in each category. The final ranking will be determined by combining these scores to provide a balanced evaluation of overall performance and value. With that said, let's get started. For the three key factors, here is how each one will be evaluated. Starting with price, GPUs will receive a score based on their current market price. Here are the price ranges and their corresponding scores. For gaming performance, we will use the average FPS achieved across multiple modern games running at 1440p, 2K resolution. The higher the average FPS, the higher the gaming score. Finally, for AI performance, we will use the following formula: 40% AI TOPS, 30% VRAM capacity, 30% memory bandwidth. This formula is designed to balance raw AI computing power with the memory resources required to run AI. Starting with the first GPU, the RTX 5060 Ti 16GB. This graphics card is currently priced at around $570 and comes equipped with 759 AI TOPS, 16 GB of GDDR7 VRAM, and 320 GB per second of memory bandwidth. In gaming, it delivers an average of approximately 125 FPS at 1440p resolution across a variety of modern titles. Based on our scoring system, the RTX 5060 Ti receives a 7 out of 10 for price, an AI score of 3 out of 10, and a gaming score of 6 out of 10. Overall, it offers a solid balance of gaming performance, AI capabilities, and value, making it a strong contender in the mid-range GPU market. So the current GPU ranking is as follows. Moving on to the next GPU on the list, the RTX Pro 4500. It delivers an average of 86 FPS in modern games at 1440p, 2K resolution. It features 1500 AI TOPS, 32 GB of VRAM, and 896 GB per second of memory bandwidth, making it a strong option for AI workloads. However, with a current market price of around $5,200, it is significantly more expensive than most consumer GPUs. As a result, it receives a gaming score of 4.5 out of 10, an AI score of 5 out of 10, and a price score of 1 out of 10. With those scores calculated, the current GPU ranking is as follows. Next on the list is the RTX 4070 Super. It comes equipped with 12 GB of VRAM, 568 AI TOPS, and 503 GB per second of memory bandwidth. Currently listed at around $650 on Amazon, it delivers an average of 137 FPS in modern games at 1440p, 2K resolution. Based on our ranking criteria, the RTX 4070 Super receives an AI score of 2 out of 10, a gaming score of 6 out of 10, and a price to performance score of 6 out of 10, giving it a total score of 14 out of 30. With that score in place, the current GPU ranking is as follows. Next on the list is the RTX 4070 Ti. With a current market price of around $750 for a new unit, it features 12 GB of VRAM, 641 AI TOPS, and a memory bandwidth of 504 GB per second. In gaming, it achieves an average of 142 FPS at 1440p 2K resolution. Based on our scoring system, the RTX 4070 Ti receives a price score of 5 out of 10, a gaming score of 7 out of 10, and an AI score of 2.5 out of 10. This gives it a total score of 14.5 out of 30. With the RTX 4070 Ti added to the list, the updated GPU ranking is as follows. Next on the list is the RTX 5070. Priced at around $630, this GPU offers 988 AI TOPS, 12 gigabytes of VRAM, and 672 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. It also delivers strong gaming performance at 1440p, 2K resolution, achieving an average of 142 FPS across modern games. Based on our evaluation criteria, the RTX 5070 receives an AI score of 3 out of 10, a gaming score of 7 out of 10, and a price-to-performance score of 6 out of 10. This gives it a total score of 16 out of 30. With the RTX 5070 added to the rankings, the updated leaderboard is as follows. Moving to the next GPU, the RTX 3090 Ti. It is currently selling for around $1,530. It delivers 640 AI TOPS, comes with 24 gigabytes of VRAM, and offers a total memory bandwidth of 1,008 gigabytes per second. For gaming, it achieves an average of 142 FPS at 1440p, which is still decent in 2026, especially for AAA games. For the scores, the RTX 3090 Ti receives a gaming score of 7 out of 10, an AI score of 4 out of 10, and a price-to-performance score of 3 out of 10, giving it a total score of 14 out of 30. Here is the updated ranking. Next is the RTX 4080. This GPU features 836 AI TOPS, 16 gigabytes of VRAM, and 717 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. You can currently purchase a new one for around $1,650. In gaming, it delivers an average of 172 FPS at 1440p resolution, making it an excellent choice for gamers. For the scores, it receives a gaming score of 8 out of 10, an AI score of 3 out of 10, and a price-to-performance score of 3 out of 10, resulting in a total score of 14 out of 30. Here is the updated ranking so far. Moving on to the RTX Pro 5000 48GB version. This GPU is designed primarily for AI and professional workloads, so it should perform very well in the AI category. Starting with the price, it is listed at approximately $6,298. For gaming, it delivers an average of 148 FPS at 1440p resolution. It features 2200 AI TOPS, 48 gigabytes of VRAM, and 1344 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. The scores are as follows: a price-to-performance score of 1 out of 10, a gaming score of 7.5 out of 10, and an AI score of 7 out of 10, resulting in a total score of 15.5 out of 30. This allows the RTX Pro 5000 to take the lead. Here is the updated scoreboard. Next is the RTX 4070 Ti Super. It offers 706 AI TOPS, 16 gigabytes of VRAM, and 672 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. The current average price is around $950. In gaming, it achieves an average of 154 FPS at 1440p resolution. This gives it a gaming score of 7.5/10, an AI score of 3 out of 10, and a price-to-performance score of 5 out of 10. The final score is 15.5 out of 30, resulting in an updated leaderboard. With only 6 GPUs left, the next one is the RTX 5070 Ti. It comes with 16 gigabytes of VRAM, 1,406 AI TOPS, and 896 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. It is currently priced at around $1,020. This GPU is a great option for 1440p gaming, delivering an average of 171 FPS. Its scores are a gaming score of 8 out of 10, an AI score of 4 out of 10, and a price-to-performance score of 4 out of 10. The final score is 16 out of 30, making it the new #1 GPU and allowing it to overtake the RTX Pro 5000. Here is the updated scoreboard. The 11th GPU on the list is the RTX 4080 Super, currently priced at around $1,480. It features 836 AI TOPS, 16 gigabytes of VRAM, and 736 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. For gaming, it delivers an average of 173 FPS at 1440p resolution. Moving on to the scores, it receives a gaming score of 8 out of 10, an AI score of 3.5 out of 10, and a price-to-performance score of 4 out of 10, giving it a total score of 15.5 out of 30. Here is the updated ranking after 11 GPUs. The 12th GPU is the RTX 5080, one of the strongest GPUs for 4K gaming in 2026. The current average price is around $1,400. It features 1,801 AI TOPS, 16 GB of VRAM, and 960 GB per second of memory bandwidth. In gaming, it delivers an average of 192 FPS at 1440p resolution. Its scores are a gaming score of 8.5 out of 10, an AI score of 4.5 out of 10, and a price-to-performance score of 4 out of 10, resulting in a total score of 17 out of 30 and taking the lead. Here is the updated leaderboard. The 13th GPU is the RTX 4090. Currently priced at around $3,400, it offers 1,321 AI TOPS, 24 GB of VRAM, and 1,008 GB per second of memory bandwidth. It performs exceptionally well at 1440p resolution despite being designed primarily for 4K and even 8K gaming, delivering an average of 205 FPS. Moving on to the scores, it receives an AI score of 5 out of 10, a price-to-performance score of 2 out of 10, and a gaming score of 9.5 out of 10, resulting in a total score of 16.5 out of 30. Here is the updated scoreboard. The 14th GPU on the list is the RTX Pro 6000. With a price of approximately $13,000, it delivers 4,000 AI TOPS, 96 GB of VRAM, and 1,792 GB per second of memory bandwidth. For gaming, it achieves an average of 180 FPS at 1440p resolution. Its scores are a price-to-performance score of 1 out of 10, an AI score of 10 out of 10, and a gaming score of 8 out of 10, resulting in a total score of 19 out of 30. Here is the updated leaderboard. Finally, we arrive at the RTX 5090. With a current price of around $4,200, it offers 3,352 AI TOPS, 32 GB of VRAM, and 1,792 GB per second of memory bandwidth. It is currently ranked as the best gaming GPU of 2026, delivering an impressive average of 240 FPS at 1440p resolution. Now for the scores. It receives an AI score of 8 out of 10, a price-to-performance score of 2 out of 10, and a perfect gaming score of 10 out of 10, resulting in a final score of 20 out of 30. This places the RTX 5090 at the top of the ranking, and here is the final scoreboard. Here is the final podium for the top 3 GPUs. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.